What does AQA stand for? What is this?
Not a clue, but it's just the people who issue the exams.
Okay, and
They write the exams and then set them. Mm.
what this is your A levels, O levels? What do they call it?
These are okay. So these are A levels, but this where it says AS, it
Yes.
just means like the first year of the A level course because A levels are 2 years.
Okay, and you take this when you're about like 16 or 17, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
17, 16,
This is
17.
honestly, dude. This is pretty advanced. Like, I got to like page 1 here already. I'm like, wow, this is advanced for like 16-year-old physics. I was like, oh no. uh,
Next year stuff is a lot worse.
it's too funny because yeah, you all go through what seems to be like a pretty. This is pretty intense, dude, for a 16-year-old going to physics. But then, like, your PhD programs are short, right? Aren't they only like 3 or 4 years?
I don't know much about PhDs.
Oh, cool. Well, I know a little bit because I was in one in the U.S. and I had friends that were also doing PhDs over at like Cambridge and Oxford. It's actually a cool difference. So in the U.S., when you apply to be a part of a PhD program, you have like no clue what you're gonna do. You just like you have to apply for instance, I'm going into a PhD program for like physics or chemistry, but you don't have to know specifically like what field within that you want. Um, and so they give you like a year of just courses just to figure it out, and then you like pick an advisor. It's like you're a Jedi Padawan picking like or something, and then that becomes like your project. And so they give you like some soul searching for like a year or two. Um, but from what I know from my friends that did like European PhDs, a lot of times when you apply to a program, you're applying specifically to do like a project. You're like, I want to do my PhD in this, which is pretty
Yeah,
cool. Um, it definitely shortens the time, right? Because in the U.S. you spend like a year or two just like dicking around, like trying to figure out, oh, what type of physics do I want to study, or like who will take me in as an advisor. But I feel like and correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone else knows about this, but I think in Europe, like you pick your you apply like for your advisor. You're like, I want to work with Stephen Cowley on edge mode elms, and I guess you do a master's first to like figure out like what you actually want to do in physics. What I think
yeah,
it is. But anyways, this is cool. So let's see. So yeah, so you have an exam on Tuesday, and this is like the practice exam, I guess they gave you.
yeah. You can look up all like the past exams that they've all like set
Okay.
online, and this is just one of them.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. You just want to like kind of go through this. You got some questions
Yeah,
on stuff.
just go through it.
Sure, some people will learn stuff along. I'm probably gonna learn some stuff along the way, man, dude. Honestly, look at this question one. Like baryon number. I have no clue what baryon number is. What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's such a grab
Well,
bag of topics because yeah, we have nuclear physics here, right? Then we have the photoelectric effect, and then this is like waves. We have
yeah,
which is cool. I liked this one,
Yo, what the
and
heck?
then this is basic kinematics, right? I was like, what?
yeah.
And then
Not
we
the
go into circuits.
kinematics.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Nick? Yeah, there's just
What's up?
we're going through one of
Uh,
Noise's an exam on Tuesday, so we're going through one of
should
his.
I like ping
No, don't worry. You
everybody?
don't have to. No, don't ping the students. Yeah, I have it on live on Twitch. If you don't have to.
Yeah,
Um, have
should I for those who want the channel points or whatever?
oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can.
Okay. So add students. Gold is live.
Yeah, just say Gold's doing a bonus session in physics. People want to learn.
Okay, cool.
All right, Noise.
I can tell you about baryon number and that
Yeah,
if
please tell me. Yeah,
I
you
can
teach me, dude. You
explain
teach.
it on the stream.
Yeah, explain it. Yeah, you're live. Yeah, go for it.
Have you got that little? Can I have access to where
Of
you
course. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
write your stuff?
It's give it to you.
Okay.
This. I think it is. I gotta remember like what. Oh, here it is actually. I was like, what URL do I use for this? Because I have like a stream deck that I just like tell it to just do everything. And then I think you. That. There you go. Da, 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 da. And let me know when you log in and it'll grant you presenter. There we go. Awesome. Cool. All right. Now you should be able to write things. I think there you go. Good. You can use undo.
Oh, I never meant to do that.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Right.
Undo. F is to select the pen, and then S is to like select like to be able to like if you have to move things around.
Is there a way to minimize the bit on the side of it, or can you not?
The chat on the left? No, yeah, you can't. That's built into that's how I do all the streaming. Yeah, it's formatted that way.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll try to do a little sketch of
Cool.
what I'm trying to say on the right-hand side.
Yeah, and you
So-
can zoom things out like and whatnot wherever you need to move.
Basically, this is nice.
Yeah,
For every force,
every force.
there is an exchange particle.
Ah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Is
When you guys are done, I want to show you what I did to my laptop.
All right, cool. Yeah, check it out, dude.
It's so freaking cool.
There's an exchange particle. This has to do with like the Coulomb force, right? The gravitational force.
yeah. So if the force is gravity, well, I might draw a little table.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Um,
L lets you do lines, and then you can hit shift if you want to like move stuff like this.
okay.
It'll make things. It'll force it to either go up, down, or left,
See,
right.
I'm trying to draw it on my iPad, but it's not really working very well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I might just log in at my computer and
Yeah.
do it with the mouse.
I can also like here. I can make the table for you.
Oh, nar.
You want
No,
something
it's
like
okay.
that? Is that what you want?
Yeah, it's just a two-way table.
Here you go, a little two-way table. You can tag team it.
Do you have those pencils with the thingies on them?
This is the smart pencils. I have a
Yeah.
Wacom. I use a Wacom. Wacom is what.
A whack it?
Whack it.
Yeah, I need to invest in one of these.
They're
One of
not. They're
them.
not too much
Oh,
actually.
shit,
Honestly, yeah.
what
I
did I
got
do
mine
to my
for.
computer?
I think you can get them for like $70, $80 or something.
Bum ass buttons.
Oh, this was the desk I bought for.
Whoa, what the frick, bro?
Yeah, here it's like 80,
Oh,
86
for-
bucks. I think this
for,
is. I use like
what's the
something like
name?
this. Yeah, or this one. This one's $60. This is the small version of what I. These are great. I want to do a thing actually where, like, for instance, I give these to students, like, as kind of like a. I want to get like sponsored by. It's so much easier to be able to write when you have a tablet.
Oh, like with you. Like,
Yeah.
what else are they gonna use it for, though?
No, with me or like
I don't
with whoever. There's water. What's
No,
up?
I'm saying like, they, not really, and not a lot of people will use it. You know.
Well, yeah, we could get them. All right, cool. We got
Whatever.
forces. We got the gravitational
So
force.
like you said, gravity,
Yes, and the gravitons,
is-
right?
graviton, yes.
Yes,
Well,
gravitons. See,
No
I
one
know.
knows they exist because they can't make it fit into the standard model of physics. But
And they can't
Very
detect them,
different.
right? Or is this like the
No.
we could go into a whole tangent about like gravitational waves. No, that's a whole thing that like recently got discovered.
then we have electromagnetic.
Yeah.
Can you guess what that is?
The particle for. Is that the electron? No.
No.
Particle.
Light is an electromagnetic wave.
Ah,
Well, that's a little
photons.
hint.
Photons.
Photons, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm learning a little bit about particle physics today.
Right. Strong nuclear force. This is what holds
All the atoms together.
nucleons together. All
Yeah.
the atoms together.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about in fusion. This is the energy you tap into.
Yeah.
Strong nuclear. And this
And these
is,
ones.
are these quarks
No, they're not quarks. Close though. These are
Uh,
pions.
or
And then for the weak nuclear force, it is bosons.
bosons?
Bosons. Yes.
Bozos, dude. I always love that bosons. This is where the Higgs boson, right? Higgs boson kind of.
Yeah. And the bosons can be either W plus
Uh-huh.
or W minus. Yeah, I'll explain more, but
Cool.
I'm just going to put that out there.
Good. That's a good little table.
So, I can make boxes as well.
Oh yeah, you can make boxes, circles, dude. Yeah, I think R is for boxes, O is for circles, and then Shift forces like same aspect ratio.
Okay, so I'm gonna try do a little table. This is just gonna be like all part. Ooh, I've still got boxes enabled, don't I?
Yeah, F will have you do the.
Okay, so we're just gonna have all particles here,
Uh-huh.
and this is how like all the particles are classified in the world.
Everything.
So everything.
Everything that exists, guys. Everything is classified.
Oh, I forgot I had I was muted. Cool.
Ooh, what was it again for F? That's it.
F is to right. L does lines, and then
Yeah.
A does arrows. If you ever want to do like an arrow.
So here we have everything that feels the strong nuclear force. Feels
Okay.
strong force. These are called hadrons.
Oh, okay. Large Hadron Collider, LHC.
That's where it gets the name from.
That's where it gets it from. That's cool.
And then we have weak force on this side. We have leptons.
Leptons, like lepers.
Yep.
The lepers of like the of the physics, particle physics world. Leptons. Okay, that's cool. Don't get slept on. Leptons.
And then here, hadrons is split up into baryons
Oh, okay.
and mesons.
Yeah, we call them mesons here, I guess. You guys call mesons? Is that the British pronunciation?
Yeah, meson. It doesn't really matter. Depends where you're from in England.
Oh,
but I call it a
really?
meson.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. There's an accent difference.
Oh, there's loads.
He's
I speak way different to someone who is.
Welsh.
Well, I'm speaking it Welsh, yeah, but I'm trying to be well spoken right now. But
Okay. You
I,
sound
I
very,
use, I
very,
use a
very
lot.
proper. You sound very proper.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I normally use a lot of slang. So, let me.
Okay, I know that. Yeah, baryons, mesons. I've seen that before.
Yep. So
Leptons are the weak force. Okay.
all the hadrons are made from all the hadrons are made from quarks,
Quarks.
like
Yeah,
you were saying before.
yeah,
Quarks,
subatomic
quarks.
particles. Little building blocks of atoms.
Yep.
Quarks.
And baryons have 3 quarks,
Okay.
and mesons have 2 quarks. So protons and neutrons.
Uh-huh.
A proton is a baryon, and a neutron is a baryon, and a meson is, well, I'll give 2 examples: pions
Uh-huh.
and mesons. No, sorry, not mesons.
Yeah, I'm like a meson is a meson.
What's a kaon? Now these are
I got you.
kaons
Kaons.
are a bit strange.
Okay.
You get the joke. And for quarks, I might draw another little table. I'm only teaching this at the level I know.
No,
So
this is cool.
bit-
No, this is a good intro. Yeah. It's funny how like physics can get into almost like a taxonomy type thing with like biology. You know, we start like just classifying things into, oh, these are the gorillas and then these are the whatevers. But like we're dealing with all particles in the universe.
So you got your type of quark,
Uh-huh.
and you have the charge.
Is
that
this the
quark has.
is this the top down left right charm beauty ugly or something, right?
Yeah, I'm only gonna say up and down,
Or up and down,
and
okay.
maybe strange.
Maybe
I might mention strange.
the strange quark.
So the up quark has a charge of 2/3,
Mhm.
positive 2/3. Sorry.
Mhm.
The down quark quark has a charge of -1/3, and then it's the same for the strange quark. That has a charge of -1/3 as well.
Cool.
So if we know a proton is a baryon, if we know a
Ha-
proton's a baryon and it's made of 3 quarks, what 3 quarks make a proton?
Well, it needs to have a +1 charge, right?
Yep.
So, I'm gonna say 2 ups and a down.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
So a
right.
proton is an up and a
Yeah.
down. And then neutron, you can probably work that out as well.
Up and a down. No, up and 2 downs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up, down, down.
We're just adding up the charges here. Very cool. And then wait,
You
what
wanted
makes
to-
up when does the strange come in?
So kaons
Okay.
are all strange particles,
Oh, they're strange. Okay. Kaons are all strange.
which they follow like different rules of when they're interacting with anything else,
Okay.
which I'm probably not going to go into. But ooh, what am I trying to say? We have the kaon minus. We have a kaon with a 0 charge.
Uh-huh.
And we have a kaon with a positive charge. And we say that the kaon is made up of the kaon minus, sorry, is made of an anti-up quark,
Anti-up.
which
Oh, I
is
like that. That's
anti-up is -2/3, and like anti-down is you just flip the sign of the charge.
okay.
So the kaon minus is made of an anti-up and a strange quark because -2/3 -1/3.
Gets you,
That's
yeah, -1.
which is
Right.
that charge.
Right.
This one is down anti-strange.
Anti-strange. Dude, I feel like this should be
Anti-strange,
should be a
yes.
new metal band or something. The Anti-Strange.
And then the kaon plus is, well, you can probably guess that one. It's up anti-strange.
Up Anti-Strange.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay.
So basically, when I'm not going to write it down, but when the particles interact,
Mhm.
and if it's a strong interaction, which involves, your protons and your neutrons and your hadrons, the strangeness is always conserved. So a strange,
Strangeness is always
Oh, sorry.
conserved. I love when physics has yeah. We got like conservation of energy, conservation of
Yeah.
momentum, and conservation of strange.
yeah,
Wow.
well,
That's
I'm not very
hilarious.
good at
Dude.
teaching.
No, you're great, dude. I'm learning a lot. I didn't know that strangeness was conserved.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
So each of these like kaons here have a number, which is called their strangeness. So this one has a strangeness of -1.
Right?
This one has a strangeness of +1, and this one
Right.
has a strangeness of +1 as well.
I see. Oh
Um,
man.
So if I draw this, I'm slightly divergent, but
It's okay.
if I draw a little interaction here, we say that a kaon, a positive kaon, and a neutron, not a neutron, a proton, goes to a neutron and a pion
Mhm.
with 0 charge.
Mhm.
We know it's a strong interaction because all these particles feel the strong force. And the rule for strong interactions is that the strangeness always has to be conserved.
Gotcha.
So if we write like the charge here, the
That has
baryon number.
That has a +1. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, very cool.
Yeah.
And then wait, what is baryon number then? Is that the strangeness, or that's the charge?
No, sorry. The baryon number is if it's a proton or a neutron, it has a baryon number of 1 because they're baryons.
Okay.
So we know that the I'm going to explain it here.
You
So
know, you're good. Yeah.
the charge of the plus kaon is +1.
Right.
The charge of the proton is +1.
Neutron must be 0, right?
Neutron 0.
But charge must be conserved. So is the pion going to be 2?
Oh no, sorry, I'm in a mistake.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
I'm in a mistake. should we say? Actually, I was meant to do K.
K minus.
Yeah, sorry, I was meant to write K minus here.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, so this is K minus.
Oh,
You're good.
which one is it? F. That's the one. K
F.
minus.
Yeah.
That's minus 1.
Good. This makes sense. The neutron is 0, and then a pion has 0 charge.
So overall, the change in charge is 0.
Gotcha.
So that's correct. The baryon number of a kaon, it's not a baryon because
it's
it
a
only
0.
has 2 quarks.
So baryon
So it's
number is either
0.
0 or 1. Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Proton is a baryon, so it has a baryon number of 1.
Uh-huh.
The neutron is a baryon, so it also has a baryon number of 1. And we know that the pion, which is a meson, only has 2 quarks, so it's not a baryon. That's
That's a
0.
charge of 0. Okay.
Right. The strangeness of a K minus is -1, like I said before. So we have -1 here.
Wait. No, -1 is the charge. The strangeness should be positive, right? Because it's regular strange.
No. A strange quark here.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, it's strange.
It's strange, dude. It is strange, dude. What? So if it's a regular strange, it's a -1 charge, and if it's an anti-strange, it's also.
No, it's just the number. The strangeness like number is
Oh, okay.
-1.
It's just always
And then the
-1.
Anti-strange.
Yeah.
Anti-strange is just 1.
Okay, so that's weird.
It's weird.
That's strange.
It is really weird.
That's profoundly strange.
And then we know a proton has no strange.
No
quarks in it.
strange. No
So it has
strangeness in the proton.
No strange.
Yeah.
Neutron doesn't have a strange quark in it.
Okay,
and
so
a
the
proton doesn't have a strange quark in it.
Oh no, but wait, what strangeness is not conserved now?
Strangeness isn't conserved, so you can tell that this reaction isn't a thing. It's not a thing.
Oh wow. Okay. So these are like rules that we come up for with
Yeah.
subatomic particle interactions. Is that
Yeah.
charge has to be conserved, baryon number has to be conserved, and strangeness has to be conserved.
Yes.
Wow.
But however, if the interaction is weak, then
Yes.
the strangeness doesn't have to be conserved.
Oh man, dude. Okay.
So I'll go back to my leptons before, which I never finished.
Yeah, the weak force lepton.
Um,
The lepers.
leptons are basically just all your electron, your positron,
Mm-hmm.
your neutrinos.
Yeah. What's up, teacup? How's your Saturday
And then
going,
we have muons as well.
Yes, muons. Yep.
And then we have neutrino muons.
Neutrinos. Neutrino muons.
Yeah. These are all leptons.
Okay.
These ones have if I do them in columns, these ones have a lepton number of +1.
Okay.
These ones have a lepton number of -1.
Got you.
These ones are +1. And these ones are -1 as well.
Very
So
interesting.
it's all a bit weird.
Yeah, it's all a little like anti-symmetric, right? Because this one is
Yeah.
plus, this one's minus, but this one, yeah, like what? And wait, is this a regular muon, and then this is a muon plus, is what we say? But is there any muon minus?
No, so we have a regular electron, right?
Okay.
And then we have an anti-electron.
Oh, so this is just an
which has the
anti-muon.
charge, just the charge flip. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So technically, I should write muon minus.
Got
Oh.
you. Okay, muons have like an inherent negative.
These are all just like the antiparticle versions.
Oh, okay.
So the antiparticle version of an electron is a positron.
Isn't it so cool in physics how like everything seems to be binary? This is why I think like everything has to be a simulation at some point, because everything's either ones or zeros. It's either this or anti this. Like I don't know. It goes back to like it's like Star Wars, the rule of 2, dude. There can only be 2, like this or this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I find this stuff amazing. This is my favorite part.
It is, and this is a big. People sometimes ask, what is theoretical physics? What is all this cosmology stuff? It's all trying to come up with what they say like is a model, a unifying model, right? Which connects this all together in some sort of framework, and it's like self-consistent, I guess.
So now that we know a little bit about this,
yeah. Now that we got a little mini lesson in particle physics, we can do question 1 of the exam. Okay, cool.
So
Oh, wait. Yeah. So let me see. I think let me see if I know this. Now I'm
Okay.
curious. Okay. Proton, does that have a relative charge of +1?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Baryon number is like whether something is a baryon, right?
Yep.
A pion is not a baryon.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it has a baryon number of 0, right?
Yep.
And then proton has a baryon number of 1. Okay.
Yep.
And then the quark composition. Oh, we did that. This is gonna be up, down.
Oh no. So
Nope.
pions, remember, are mesons.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about protons.
So
Sorry.
they only have 2 quarks.
They only have 2 quarks. But then this has,
Yep.
and it has to have a charge of +1. Fuck. Wait, how does that work then? How do we get the pion charge to be
So
just +1?
remember how I mentioned before
No.
about if we have an up quark, it has a positive 2/3 charge.
Yeah.
A down quark is -1/3. But what's an
Right.
anti-down?
Oh,
Anti-down's
+1/3.
+1/3.
+1/3. Oh, okay. Okay,
So
so
it's going to be up anti-down.
that's like U, and then do they put like D bar? Is that what they do?
Yeah, it's the D bar.
Wow, that's cool. Oh man,
Right
that's
on.
cool.
This is a nice little interaction one.
Yes, yeah. This looks like the thing we were doing here that doesn't exist, right?
No, this one probably does exist, but
Okay. Circle the type of interaction. So you said if the strangeness is conserved, it must be a
no.
strong
We're not
force,
talking
right?
about strangeness just yet.
Oh,
We're
not
just
yet.
gonna look
Okay.
at it.
Oh, we're just gonna look at
Notice
it.
what's in it. So we have these are all hadrons, right?
Yes. Pion,
Because
proton,
we have the
kaons.
pion.
Yep.
Yeah, the pion is a meson. The
Yep.
proton's a baryon. The kaon's a meson.
Yep.
So just looking at it, we can tell
Gotta
that
be
they all
probably a
feel the strong force.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be a strong nuclear
Nice.
interaction.
I like that.
And this one's going to be a little tricky now. So I'm going to.
Okay.
Can I insert images?
Yes. So if you want, you can. So at the bottom, at the arrow, at the top, you see there's a thing that says upload. That'll insert an image. Another easier way to do it, you can just drag things in. You can just drag them in. You'll just drag them in.
Okay.
Or if you
I was just going to like copy and paste that little.
you can too. You can copy paste too. Yeah, you can just.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just snip something
There you go. Yeah.
and
Snip.
then just
Copy.
paste it.
Copy paste. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I use all the time.
Okay. So
Have a nice day, Teacup. Good to see you, dude.
oh right, okay. Oh, that's not it. Could you just paste that formula down to the bottom, please?
Yes, I
A
got you.
little interaction there.
Here, we're gonna take this. I'm gonna snip this, copy it, and paste it right here. The one you want?
Yeah.
Cool.
Um.
And then you can hit S. You can click on it, and you can move it around wherever you need.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So S, click on it, and then move it here.
Yeah.
Right. Shrink it a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna be really annoying about this now and make sure it looks right.
It's all good.
All right, there we go. So remember how I drew out that little table before with like the charge and the baryon
Yeah, it
number
was.
and the strangeness.
Oh, my bad. It was QBS.
And we're gonna QBS, right?
Uh-huh.
So looking at this, we know that the pion plus has a positive charge of 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Proton's got a positive charge of +1.
Yep.
Do that little +1. This one has a positive charge.
That means the particle X must also have a positive charge, right?
Yeah. So this is conserved.
Cool. So figured out this one. That's good.
Baryon number. We know that the pion isn't a baryon, so it's going to be 0.
Right.
Proton's a baryon, so it's +1.
Gotcha.
Oh, I missed the 1. Kaon, that's not a baryon, is it? Because it's a meson.
Yeah.
That's going to be 0.
Ah, so that means
So this
particle X
one's-
must be a baryon.
It must be a baryon, yes.
Okay, cool.
And then remember in the strange,
Strangeness is
Uh,
conserved in the
strangeness
strong.
is always conserved. Yep.
Right. Good.
So we know that the pion doesn't have a strangeness because it doesn't have a strange quark in it.
No strangeness. No strangeness for the pion.
Protons aren't strange.
Protons not-
The Kaon plus
That
has
is
a
strange, though.
strangeness of 1
Right?
because it because it has an anti-strange particle in it, so it's a +1 strangeness.
Oh, this is right. This is where strangeness is flipped.
Yeah. And then because
This
it's
must have a
conserved,
-1. This must have a -1, right?
this. Yep.
Okay, very cool. So, okay, so now we can kind of can we deduce like is this a real particle, or is this just like a hypothetical one? Because I'm trying to think.
I don't know if it is.
Well, charge of 1, right? And it also has to be
Yeah.
a baryon, but it has to have a strangeness of -1. So that means it must have one of these in it, right? It has to have a regular S.
So yeah, plus
It's got to have an S in it.
1.
And then a +1 charge means I don't know. Well, I guess it could be like up strange.
No, but it's a oh yeah. Yeah, it must be a baryon then. Up strange, yeah.
Up strange. What is up strange?
But I don't know
Dude,
what particle has an
let's see if
up
up strange is something. I'm curious. Up strange quark particle. Let's see what comes up. Dude, these are all of them. Oh, so. Up strange is called sigma. Okay.
Oh,
Sigma
yeah.
particle.
Is
The sigma baryon. Wow. Interesting. Oh, okay. They say the strangeness is minus. Do I have that right? Did we get that? Oh yeah.
no,
Strangeness. Yeah,
yeah.
good. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, we did it, dude. Nice. we found the sigma particle.
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like that, isn't it?
That's probably the
Sigma. Was it
particle.
Sigma plus? Sigma
Let me
plus,
see.
yeah.
What does it say? Yeah, sigma plus. Yeah, up strange sigma plus.
Sweet.
That's cool. I feel like I'm a particle physicist now.
Yeah.
It is too funny,
This
right?
stuff
'Cause
is really fun.
It is cool, and you know it's interesting. We don't even go over this even in graduate school or even in like undergraduate quantum physics. I don't think we did like conservation
do
of
this?
strangeness. Yeah, no, I never really saw this. It's interesting. People, I have a PhD in physics. Like, oh, you must know everything about physics. I'm like, no, I know a lot about plasma physics. But this stuff is like this is fascinating. This is cool. Maybe I'm gonna go back for my particle physics PhD. Go back, like hating myself for 10 years.
I can't believe they don't do this.
Yeah, no, they probably do this in like an elective course, probably, but this isn't in the core set of courses that we do in the U.S. for physics. You're
Not
fucking awesome.
even you said AP Physics. AP Physics
No.
3 was the grab
No.
bag one, wasn't it?
It is the grab bag, but I don't think they do quarks. Yeah, no. Grab bag, yeah, the grab bag tends to be like waves, a little bit of quantum, but that tends to be more, like special relativity type stuff. And the, what is it, the Schrodinger thing. Uncertainty principle, all that. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I learned
Awesome.
something. I learned something. I hope 5 other people on Twitch learned something with this. Cool. And we got question 1 done, right?
There's probably more on the second page.
All right, let's go to the second page. Let's see. Particle X can decay to produce a neutron and a positive pion shown as this. Okay. So now they want to know what this interaction is. Okay. Well, these are all hadrons. So this has to be the strong nuclear force as well?
Oh no, this is the part I don't get.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, when it's decaying,
Yes.
it's it's weak nuclear. That's
Oh, yeah,
apparently
see.
the answer.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, this is beyond me. Yeah, this is where I need who actually knows particle physics.
So I think. Wait, hang on.
They might have it on the internet. Boys.
Particle X can decay to produce a neutron and a positive pion. Oh wait, no though. So this is particle X before. Sorry.
Oh, it's the same particle?
Oh, what have I done now?
No, you can always undo. There's always Control Z.
I just wanna.
Or here,
Well,
no,
I know
watch,
it's
watch.
weak nuclear,
You
but
can see
I'll
you can you
explain
can,
why now.
yeah, you can select what you've typed sometimes. So watch, I'm gonna select this and just put it away.
Okay. I'll keep it weak nuclear, but I'll explain why.
Okay,
So
explain why.
this now makes sense. X has up, strange,
Okay.
which implies it has a strangeness of -1.
Oh, okay. And this isn't gonna conserve strangeness.
Yeah. So neutrons aren't strange, so that has a strangeness of 0.
Gotcha.
Pions aren't strange, so it's a strangeness of 0.
Okay, very cool.
This one has a strangeness of -1.
Right.
So I think one mark would be
Because
the
strangeness is
strangeness
not
of X.
conserved. Yeah.
Strangeness of X is -1,
Mm-hmm.
and strangeness. Oh, that looks so horrible.
Strangeness. Strangedness.
The sort of strangeness changes
Uh-huh.
from -1 to 0.
Yep.
Which can only happen.
With the weak nuclear.
Yeah. Oh no.
Got it. He's like, I'm gonna run out of room.
Weak nuclear interaction. That looks so bad.
Oh, it looks good, dude. This honestly, like, compared to like most people's handwriting, believe me, I deal with a lot of kids' handwriting. This is like the best I've seen. Okay, very
Right.
cool.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. It's like, yeah, because strangeness is not conserved, it has to be the
Hmm.
weak nuclear. All right.
Yeah.
Also, nothing. I'm assuming nothing is going to be gravitational because
Yeah,
we
no.
don't even know what the graviton is. So,
Yeah.
that's cool. So you're picking between like strong or weak. Okay.
So the neutron and positive pion will then decay. The positive
Okay.
pion can decay into a positron and an electron neutrino. Write
Okay.
down the equation for the decay of the neutron.
Okay.
Right, okay. So
Well, we have a neutron plus a pion, right? Positive pion like that.
yes.
And
So if the pion decay, I'm gonna scribble that out.
you can scribble it out. You're good.
So if we know that the pion decays into a positron
Okay.
and an electron neutrino,
Okay.
then oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. So that's that decays into a positron.
Oh, we're
plus-
gonna write the decay just straight
okay,
up.
right. I'm gonna do a little lesson. Remember beta minus decay?
Yeah, beta decay.
Beta minus decay. So that is a neutron goes to a proton plus an electron. So this is what I was saying yesterday about the beta minus decay and how someone's math didn't add up, so they just created a new particle.
Yeah, when they find like some hole in their theory, they're just like, all right, let's just put a
Yeah.
fudge factor in there.
So that's when they made the electron antineutrino.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. They're like, this doesn't fit.
So yeah, it's crazy. So it's sort of the same here. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it.
It has to probably
So
do with
the case-
conservation of something, right? Conservation of strangeness or something, right?
So the neutron will then decay. So I think this bit's right so far.
Now the positron, that's gonna be E plus, right?
Yeah, we're gonna flip it over to the other side in a second.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
We'll see.
I don't
Because
know. I guess if you,
this
I
would
guess
have,
if you know the beta minus decay, the decay of a neutron, I guess you can just write it off the bat. Like, not even have to bother with the question. I was trying
Oh,
to
I
think of
see.
a way to like turn the question into like derive the question into beta minus decay.
Yeah. So if you
I
just
genuinely
if
think,
they just want you to write down what beta minus decay is.
yeah,
Okay.
I genuinely think you can just write a proton plus an electron plus a electron anti-neutrino.
Okay. Because it says the
I think that's all you have
positron,
to do.
well, positron and electron neutron. Oh, I see. Okay, got you. It's kind of like in order to
Okay,
make it self-consistent, right? Because you have a neutron and plus a positive.
Positive pion, right? And that has to decay into the pion decays into a positron, right? So that's E plus plus a regular
Yeah.
electron neutrino. So in order to make this consistent, right, this has to be an anti-electron, and
yeah.
then plus an electron minus to get the same charge. Oh, but then where's the positive? Oh, and then
Plus a proton, right? That keeps the conservation
Yeah,
of the
I
charge being
guess.
+1. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's just like you're just guessing things and you're putting them in, and then you're hoping that it turns out to be self-consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like that question.
It's like
to be
5
honest.
is equal to like 3 plus what, and you're like, okay, it's 2 then, because
Yeah.
that's what makes everything happy. Yeah. Okay. Explain why. Oh, this is a good one. Why does no further decay happen though?
Okay, so remember how I said that electrons and neutrinos are leptons, right?
Yep.
Leptons are very, very, very stable, and they
Okay.
don't decay.
I thought
So-
lepers are in a constant state of decay.
Because Bob.
Okay,
So
That's always the right answer.
electrons and neutrinos. Oh man, this takes forever. Are
I really
stable.
want to know who names all of this.
Who
Like,
names all of
we-
this?
we-
Bunch of physicists. They just come
yeah.
up with cool names for things.
We need to sit them down and ask them, what were you thinking?
Dude, the snap crackle pop is my favorite one, dude.
Oh, that was funny.
Nah,
That was
bro,
funny yesterday.
Yeah, snap
the
crackle
comma
pop.
or whatever? Or
Yeah.
jerk? Or what was
Jerk,
it
jerk,
yesterday?
jerk.
Yeah.
The third derivative of
Yo,
position.
what the hell? Bro was jerking off and like, yes, this is what we need to call
We're
it.
gonna call it jerk.
Bro.
Okay, so electron and neutrinos are stable. That's all we just have to say. They're stable, and
Yeah.
that's why they don't decay.
And then protons are also really stable.
Okay.
Protons rarely ever decay as well. So, protons are the only stable baryon actually.
I see.
So protons are stable as well. I think that should be.
We just say everything's
I think
stable.
that should be 2 max.
Yeah,
Everything's stable. But
Everything's stable, dude. Everything's on its
Yeah.
Lexapro or whatever, like antidepressants. Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Is that all of
Uh,
question 1? Yeah, that
should
is
be
all
all
question
question
1.
1. Oh, this one's
Uh,
photoelectric effect.
Yeah, well, we got question 1 right. Nice.
I'm sorry, you guys were doing this for 48 minutes or something?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
one question?
Well, no, we were teaching. You know, look here. We learned all about like, dude, this is awesome. I love Noise did this whole like explanation of like, you know, particle physics. I think it's super dope. You know? I learned a lot from this. I hope you guys learned something. Well,
I definitely learned, yeah.
good. He says I definitely learned. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. How much is that?
What the hell you guys
Oh
were
wow, dude,
saying?
there's a lot of pages to
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I mean,
Okay. Let's go through some of it.
Photoelectric effects kind of similar.
It is
So if
it
you want to
is.
swap to something else, then we can.
Yeah, let's do just cuz I have to teach another kid in like 10 minutes. So let me find something that like we can do in like 10
Hold on.
minutes. Yeah, I know.
Wait,
Let's
no
do
way,
question
this will
4.
be
I
a
feel like question
for
4 is
10
like
minutes,
super
bro.
easy. You should be able to do question 4. Let's
Yeah.
this will be kind of like an easy basic one.
Can we do the waves one?
Okay. That's the where is it? It's let me find this one right here.
Yeah, this one looked horrible.
Okay. Okay. Movable tube. And then they're expanding this thing out, I guess, to change what they're doing here. Notice they're changing the path length. That's all they're doing, right?
All right.
So when you have waves, right, which are traveling, and you have one that has to travel a different length, there becomes like a phase shift per se, where like they'll like overlap. This is you know the two slit interference or the double slit experiment, right?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that has to do with here. I'll show it. That has to do with a difference in path length. Was it double? I'll get double path. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is kind of where it comes from. So in the double slit experiment, you have two slits, right, which are separated by a distance d, and the light travels. And because the path length is different, you see how this length is shorter than this length, right?
Yeah.
That's going to create an interference pattern because
Yeah.
when both waves arrive here, they're going to arrive at a different phase.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, they'll be completely out of phase there, won't they?
Yeah, well, it depends. So depending on, for instance, what angle, right, you're looking at here and whatnot. And then there's this beautiful, like, small angle approximation where you say, like, tangent of theta is the same as sine of theta. Theta small enough. Yeah, depending where you are, this is why you get an interference pattern, because it'll start shifting by, pi wavelengths, pi over 2 or something. Okay, but this is cool. So we have a loudspeaker producing one frequency. The sound waves enter the tube, and then the sound energy is divided equally before. Okay, blah 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 blah. The movable tube is adjusted such that D1 is equal to D2. Okay, and they travel the same distance. So see how they go the same distance here versus the same distance here.
Yeah.
And then they say as it's pulled out, the sound detected gets quieter and then louder. Okay, and they say explain the variation. The loudness is why as movable tube is pulled slowly out. The reason for this is that there's a difference in path length. So, as move tube, the half length of the right versus the left changes. Okay. And what will happen is if that difference in path length is equal to what's it going to be? If it's equal to half a wavelength, noise, then what happens is you get complete negative interference. So you would have this, right? And then you end up having this. And then they cancel each other out. That's why things get quiet. And then...
Oh, yeah, that's what it is on that, the interference pattern. So
yes,
it looks like on this diagram where it's like the two waves are like completely out of phase with each other. So there's like the nothing at this point.
Exactly. Yes. This is why, for instance, the condition for maximum, right?
Mm.
In order for it to be a maximum, you need it to be an integer number of wavelengths. And then in order for it to be a minimum, you need that divided by 2. And it's the odd variations. That's where they say it's like 2n plus 1, right? Over 2. So that's why do they really want you to like fill out? Okay, good. I thought it was like gonna be a whole other page of this. I'm like, this is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and then they say, okay, the tube starts in the position shown. Calculate the minimum distance moved by the movable tube for the sound detected to be the quietest. They give you the frequency, and then they give you the speed of sound. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So why do they give these two things? Why do they give you the frequency and the speed of sound? What do they want you to figure out? With this? Let's remember that the velocity of a wave, right?
Yeah.
Is equal to the frequency.
Frequency times the wavelength.
Wavelength, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, right, this 340 is equal to 800 times lambda. Okay. So you can divide this out. Turn on calculator. So 340 divided by 800. That's going to be 0.425 meters. That's a pretty long wave. That's a pretty big wave.
Oh, wow, okay.
So what we need is the path length difference to be this divided by 2 in order for there to be a quiet part, right? So let's see. Do they give me any distances here? Or do they just want it in terms of, wait. Calculate the distance moved by the move. Oh, okay. So here's a cool thing, Noise, right? The amount of
Yep.
distance I move it here, let's say I move this thing by like 1 meter. How much is the path length going to change?
Would it be one wavelength?
Well,
No.
okay. No, watch. So well, yeah. It's not in terms of wavelengths, just in terms of meters.
Oh,
So if I move this right out by 1 meter, it's going to have to travel an additional 1 meter here, right? Plus an additional 1 meter here.
yeah.
So for every like meter you pull this thing out to the right, the path length increases by 2, like twice that amount.
Okay.
Okay. So I need my path length to increase by 0.425 divided by 2, which means I need to pull it out by 0.425 divided by 2 divided by 2. So I only
Okay.
need to pull it half as much to get the double, right?
All right.
So I think it's just divided by 4. You have the answers, right?
Yeah. So it says
Is it 0.106? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
yeah, it's rounded to 0.10.
Oh, okay. I think it should be rounded to 0.11. That's clearly a 6.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it said the path difference equals 1/2 wavelength,
Good, very good.
which is 0.21 meters
Okay.
apparently. And then
Okay.
it says the path difference equals 2 lots of d2 minus d1,
Exactly. Good.
which equals 2. And then
Yeah.
that's the distance moved by movable tube. So yeah, it's 0.1.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
That was not too bad. Okay. And let's see. Is there more parts to this? Yeah. One last part to this. It says Quincke's tube can use to determine the speed of sound. State and explain the measurements you would make in order to obtain a reliable value for the speed of sound using the tube and the known frequency. How do you think you would do this? How would you get the speed of sound using this?
So please. So state and explain the measurements you would make to obtain a reliable. So you'd maybe
It's kind of like working backwards, right? You see how we found the distance for there to be a minimum, right?
Yeah. So would you measure the difference
The difference of
and
what?
then between would it be like when it's quieter and when it's louder?
Good. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No, you're good. You're good. So as you pull this thing out, right, you're gonna hear points where it's loud and then when it's quiet, right?
Yeah.
And we know that loudness and quietness must be due to a difference in the path length, right?
Yeah.
And so when the thing is quiet, right, that means that there is a path length difference of lambda over 2, which so that now we know, right? Like distance pulled out, right? Distance pulled out. Times 2 ends up equaling for a minimum 2n plus 1 over 2 times lambda. These are like the odd intervals, right? This is me like half of a lambda, half of a wavelength, 3/2 of a wavelength, 5/2 of a wavelength,
okay.
right? Because a full wavelength, right, 2 over 2, that actually is going to create a maximum, right? Because now you're overlapping, yeah. So I know this, right? And then we know that lambda is equal to the velocity over the frequency, right? So if I measure, if I pull this thing out at different distances, right, we can measure this, and then I know this. Then for every like n equals 0, 1, 2, 3, and whatnot, you can then calculate what the velocity should be, and then this should give you like a nice little scatter plot type thing, right? So as I pull the distance out, for what was it? Well, yes, this could be like distance pulled out, and this could be, for instance, the velocity, or no, this could be n. Okay, then this should be a line, right? This should be linear, because this is like y is equal to like x times like m, basically, because that's where the velocity is going to go.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. You know, I didn't know about this device. That's pretty cool. I like sound. I'm a big audiophile. You are too, Noise. I know you are.
Yeah, I just don't know how it works.
Well, no, yeah. Well, hopefully this makes a little bit more sense, right? With how it works.
Yeah.
This is cool, dude. I didn't think you could use this to calculate the speed of sound, but yeah, you can because it's gonna change the path length. Very cool stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice. That's a good one. Does that make more sense to you? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sick, dude. I like that. That was a very cool one. All right,
Vogue,
awesome.
Look at Twitch.
What's up with Twitch? Oh, you've been following for 1 year, 11 months. Oh, almost 2 years, dude. That's cool, man.
Yeah, I just checked in the
I forgot that I have that bot, honestly. That's cool. All right, Noise. I think this was super dope. I really enjoyed this actually. We got through like 2 questions at least, right? Maybe let's do another one of these before, or I can definitely do one during Monday's stream at least. I think that would be cool.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe you could.
In 27 days is gonna be 2 years.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. Yeah. Maybe let's do the photoelectric one on Monday if you have time for it.
Okay.
Is that gonna be still before your exam? I want to make sure we get through this before your exam happens, right?
Oh yeah, before my exam. I think it's actually Wednesday, my exam.
Oh, perfect.
I think I
Okay.
misspoke when I said it was Tuesday.
No, you're good. You're good. Question 4 is gonna be pretty easy, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then five you might need help with, right? Because that's circuits. I remember circuits were kind
Yeah,
of tricky.
circuits are more for that.
Yeah, cool. We'll do like 2 or 5 during like Monday's stream, and go through this. Very cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
I won't
Okay.
be able, I probably won't be able to like go like speak about the photoelectric effect.
It's
but-
okay. Yeah, totally cool. Totally cool. If because it's late. It's late for you when we stream, right? Yeah, it's like super late.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta keep mum's the word. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, true.
All right, sick, dude. Well, I really enjoyed this, Noise. This is great. Yeah, we should do more things like this. Cool.
That standard model stuff's just the best though.
I do. I learned a lot with the standard model. I really enjoyed that. That was super cool to like learn that stuff. And I know some of the students here watching and on Twitch probably got a fun little refresher on it, or an introduction to it. I got a refresher. All right, good to see you,
Okay.
Noise, dude. We'll see you again on
All right.
Monday. For everyone else watching the Twitch, come by on our stream. It's gonna be 3 p.m. Monday Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. East, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, cool. Have a great rest of your weekend, Noise. Cool.
Thank you.
All right, you're
You too.
welcome, dude. Nice.